Are you going to buy a house in Florida? Here's what you need to consider. Hi, I'm attorney Romy Jurado, and here are 4 important aspects to consider before you decide to buy the house of your dream. First thing, I want to emphasize the importance of having a licensed real estate attorney in your state. Buying a house can have a lot of contracts, a lot of clauses, things that you may not fully understand. And while there might be formed contracts, you still need to be protected. So if you're thinking of buying a home, talk to a real estate attorney licensed in your state to fully analyze the contract from the beginning. In the state of Florida, we have formed contracts to be used for real estate when buying residential property. It is so important that you pay attention to every single clause. The most important clauses, in my opinion, are the date of inspection, because that's the day that you might be able to get out of the contract if you don't like it for any reason. Also, the financing contingency. Don't assume that because you extend your contract, you're also extending your financial contingency. You may be able to get a loan up to this date and back out if you don't get it, but you may have to close maybe a month after. However, if you only extend the date of closing without extending a financial contingency, if you're not able to get a loan, you're going to be in default and you're not going to be able to receive your deposit back. And lastly, it is so important to know all of the deadlines. Within each contract, you're going to have a deadline for each particular thing. It is so important to know the deadline so that you're not breaking the contract without even knowing. Third, you need to consider the location. In the state of Florida, we are made up with different counties. Each county may have its own regulations, and each city may have its own regulations as well. Make sure you understand what the regulations are for the property that you're acquiring in that particular city and county so that you can comply and have a happy closing. In Florida, we have something wonderful which is called title insurance. Title insurance protects the past. It makes sure that when you buy that property, it's free of any claims, any liens, any potential issues that might affect title. But it is so important for you to review that policy, to know what you're protected against and what are the exceptions. You must always, for example, do a survey, because if you didn't do a survey and now you have a title issue with the property, they're not going to cover you because this is something that would have been reflected via the survey. That is why it's so important to understand and fully understand actually title insurance, what it covers and what are the exceptions. Buying a house in Florida is such a unique experience. I want to make sure that that experience is a dream for you and not a nightmare. That is why it's so important to work with a Florida licensed attorney to fully understand the contract, to comply with those deadlines, and to ensure a happy closing. Here at Jurado & Associates, we are ready to assist you with just that. We can review the offer you have received or the offer you are making. We can ensure that you comply with all of the timeline requirements. We can actually review with you your different inspection reports and different things that you might have questions on. And then we can ensure you have a happy closing and good title insurance. If you need any help, don't forget to contact us. We're here to help you.